This bill filed in the state Senate would enact an anti-racketeering or RICO statute in South Carolina, something dozens of other states already have. Prosecutors say it's a tool they need to crack down on gang violence in South Carolina.
Instead of us taking out one individual member of the gang, which is the traditional prosecution approach, a RICO Act would allow us to go after the entire gang. In most situations that we're dealing with, if we take out one member of the gang, by the time they get to bond court, they're replaced by somebody else.
This bill would carry penalties of up to 20 years behind bars for committing any of the dozens of offenses listed in the bill that could lead to prosecution. 14th Circuit Solicitor Duffy Stone says the tools they currently have to go after gangs aren't cutting it.
The only real gang penalties we have in South Carolina is a 5-year felony for enticing somebody to join a gang, or a 5-year felony for keeping someone from leaving a gang. And I don't know, quite frankly, of that particular statute ever really being used. I don't know that that's very effective.
SLED Chief Mark Keel says South Carolina has a widespread gang problem that this bill could help address.
We see a lot of gang violence that is always connected, seems like, with drugs and guns. And we see a lot of instances where there's a lot of retaliation that goes on when there's a gun incident.
Meanwhile, the ACLU of South Carolina has concerns that the way this bill is written could have unintended consequences.
This definition of criminal gang seems dangerously overbroad. From the language, it seems that 3 members of a family or 3 Gamecock fans with matching attire could be considered a criminal gang. Practically, I worry about the threat this language poses to racial profiling and the First Amendment right to associate.
This bill just got its first approval this week, advancing out of a Senate Judiciary Subcommittee. It still needs to clear several more votes to reach the governor's desk. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.